What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I'm here to give you a post-fight thoughts video on today's or tonight's HBO card, headlined by Gennady Golovkin taking on Willie Monroe Jr. In the main event, a middleweight title fight. In the opening bout, we had Roman Gonzalez taking it on Edgar Sosa. We all know Gonzalez is top two, three. You know, um, pound for pound fighter in the world. He's 43 and 0 with 37 knockouts now. He got the second round KO over Edgar Sosa. And I predicted him to win this fight by KO in the eighth round, but he came out guns blazing, making his HBO debut as well as his US debut. And like I said, he's a terrific fighter. He's a good defensive fighter, very explosive, very powerful. Good speed. He's 27 years old, so he has a lot more room to grow, a lot more skills to develop. And he's a superstar, and he can be the heir apparent to Floyd Mayweather's number one spot and stake to the number one pound for pound fighter in the world once Floyd retires. But like I said, man, he showed it all tonight. I know it was short, but it was short and sweet. He landed left hook to the body, to the head, right uppercuts, right hooks, and it was a total domination of Edgar Sosa. He could potentially face down the line another rising superstar Japanese fighter in Inu. I probably mispronounced his name, but boxing fans know who I'm talking about. He beat the guy Navarez. He was a lineal flyweight champion. Before Inu beat him, but he dominated him in that fight, and that's a big fight in the making. Probably sometime next year on an HBO hit card or maybe an undercard. To one of these big pay-per-view fights that's likely to take place next year. But Roman Gonzalez is a beast. He seems unstoppable. He can punch. He can box. He can take a shot. He's just a total package, complete fighter. My first time watching him, hey, and I'm sorely impressed. And I'm gonna go back and watch some of his previous fights, study him, and get a better feel of him. And hey, he needs his props, man. I'm glad to see the lower weight classes getting some TV love, especially on HBO. Hopefully, Showtime can get on that board, even though they're known, to give some lower divisions some shots, but the 115 and under definitely needs some love. Now to the main event. You can hear Golovkin in the background now on my TV, giving a post-fight interview to Max Kellerman. He was victorious with a 6-round TKO victory stoppage over Willie Monroe Jr. He knocked him down 3 times. Willie Monroe came out trying to box. He tried to establish his jab early and often. He moved a lot, but what did him in, other than just the power from Golovkin was him, going to the ropes. And when he went to the ropes, he got himself in trouble. Simply put, and that's when he found himself getting hit with the big left hook for the first knockdown, and he just found himself on the ropes. What I said before this fight is that he needs to use his jab, constantly turn, Golovkin, and let his hands go. When he did have success, which he did, he rocked, not rocked him where he hurt Golovkin, but he did rock him and knock his head back with some lethal shots he was throwing when he decided to fight and not run, as Roy Jones was saying. You might as well fight. If you're gonna lose or get knocked out, you might as well fight, because that him smothering Golovkin's punches in the middle of the ring while doing some nice body work that he did do, as well as some good head work. That gave him the best chance to win. But he couldn't overcome the the powerful onslaught of Gennady Golovkin, who is just a tremendous fighter. He showed some vulnerabilities tonight. Hopefully, some of the top guys will step up and face him. It's that time now. He's due one of these, breakout performances against an elite fighter. So hopefully he can, you know, get one of those, top fights in his next bout. But like I said, he did good body work. He cut the ring off well. He was pretty good defensively. Um, he's the type of fighter. He's a seek and destroy fighter, but don't let that title fool you or take that as disrespect. He can do way more uh, than that title, leads the casual fan or the misinformed boxing fan As you've seen tonight, he can cut the ring off. He has a good jab. He works the body well. He's obviously powerful. Has a very good chin, and he does subtle things on the defensive end to confuse some of his opponents. So overall, it was a very entertaining fight card. Fights didn't go long, but we definitely got our money's worth. Gennady Golovkin is a beast. Props to Willie Mungo. I mean, not Mungo, Willie Monroe. Um, he showed heart, but eventually he just told Jack Reese, man, I can't continue. You don't want to be critical of a fighter when so called he quit, but he was taking a beating, man, and he had got hurt before that final third and knockdown. So like I said, he gave a good account of himself. I expect him to be back on HBO against some more quality middleweights. Maybe even he could drop down to junior middleweight because he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. But Golovkin is he's just that dude. He's just a beast. And I look forward to him fighting Miguel Cotto, Canelo Alvarez, Andy Lee, Dave Lemieux, and Quillen, or going up to super middleweight facing Froch and Ward and all those guys. So only time will tell to see who he will face next and will it be an elite guy. But those are just my thoughts on tonight's HBO fight card with Roman Gonzalez and Gennady Golovkin being victorious impressively. Both got stoppage victories and both moved the undefeated record one more notch, and they're climbing up the pound for pound list of the best fighters in the world. So stay tuned to those guys next, as well as Edgar Sosa, who's a talented fighter, and Willie Monroe. So leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought about each fight. Tell me who would you like to see Roman Gonzalez face next, as well as who you would like to see Gennady Golovkin face next. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Like this video. Go over to Facebook and like our Colossal Boxing Talk page, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Colossal CBT. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.